Okay.
But
Yeah.
So that's
didn't even
the
try.
punishment anyway. They'll probably never profit charges. And basically, your uncle that now owes your dad $5,000.
he only owes my dad 2.5 because
This
my
one's
dad
kind of more delicious
got
than
money
green
from
bean now.
other people. So
Okay.
that's
Tastes
all
like
other
onions.
people. I don't know.
But more delicious.
Yeah, outside of the home, inside of the home, man, you can do
I know, but
whatever you want.
And my uncle had
To finish
cameras
them off.
installed because he tried to break in the other time too. So,
Okay, yeah, okay.
I know.
Don't sweat it, girl. Don't sweat it.
Yeah.
You've taken a huge number of precautions because you're afraid of this guy. Obviously afraid of their lives. And the guy's
Yeah,
coming
and
in.
the guy my uncle had 2 babies in his house. So.
Okay, now, he could have killed the guy that would be much. Okay? Because he's very good. He's doing, the thing of it is, he's doing what he's supposed to do.
Oh my goodness.
Okay? And it's lucky that he didn't kill the guy because
Yeah,
they always say 2 lives change where one ends and the other didn't.
Why not?
I know he wanted to,
But
You
you
would
don't.
not have-
Okay.
I mean, nobody wants to
Okay,
kill anybody.
No,
but
here's the deal. When you kill somebody, and I've done this, I've talked to cops that have been through that, okay? Most cops who end up shooting somebody, even if they're fearful of and there's just an absolutely justified one, they still basically resign the department. They can't do it anymore. It basically is something
It's a
that
life
scars them for life.
That sounds awful.
Okay.
That's why, like, in movies, after, like, I remember saying this in, like,
Well, Hollywood doesn't recognize this phenomenon at all.
Well, no, like, there is something that I did notice that was pretty. It shows how, like, how hard it hits you when you see something like that. So this girl's.
Usually, okay, got another one.
Yeah,
That's in Hollywood. Hollywood's not
It's-
real world. Real world, it tears your guts out.
it does.
Real world.
My best friend's grandpa is the only person I have ever met that was a cop that's ever had to kill someone that is still working. But
Yeah.
it took him almost 2 years to fully recover and look at a person the same way.
Okay, I had a friend of mine who was who was in the Bolivian Naval Infantry, and he had to kill some people, some snipers. Okay, basically they were striking miners. Normally they're not the people you're supposed to be shooting. It was right in the middle of the chamber
You know,
there,
from-
Bolivia and everything. But see, 78,
Oh, I never would have guessed that
78,
one.
he was still.
He was in here
10 years later, he was still in this.
Oh yeah.
It's just, it's a.
I think
Like,
permanently. I
gives
don't
me,
think
like-
he ever.
But like in the movie, how I was talking about, it was like a James Bond movie. This girl was around James Bond when he killed somebody, and she literally went.
Oh, that's why I like
He's fine.
She started shaking. She had a seizure. She went into the shower
What's
in
the
like
other,
$1,000 dress and just sat there in
35%.
cold water hitting her. It literally drives you insane instantly. Like you
Depends
just
on who
watch.
you are. The worst thing about it is
40%. Oh, okay. 40%.
the worst thing about it is you
Okay.
never stop double
So,
thinking
five
it. You never
years.
stop saying, well, if I'd done this,
It's
it's
today.
something else.
Today and tomorrow.
No, I've seen people
Das
kill
Bier-
before. It's not fun. Guy rides out for
Yeah.
traffic. That's the end of it.
You have
Since
some
I get like the light rail.
Das Bier boots.
And it's
Oh, Ty, that like messes you up.
Wait,
Watching
you don't
yeah.
have
It
I can okay. I
If-
feel
if-
that
if
it
you
was
see
probably.
it-
depends on who it is.
But
I'm gonna be
like-
really honest.
Yeah.
It depends on who it is. If it's a person my age or older, you tend to let it roll off you a little bit easier because those things. When it's a child, I've never seen a child killed, but I had a crib death next door, and also lost
Yeah, you.
nephew. That is sledgehammer.
Excuse me.
Okay, that is just flat out sledgehammer.
Oh, I thought you said you got hit by something. I was like Barlow. Barlow.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Well-
Like, when I saw that person get hit by the light rail, like I 100% rather have seen somebody get shot because I remember seeing that body being hit with a sword. It was just like. It was just like.
Oh yeah, well just like you said, some guy
Or if they
hit by a
get
car
caught
one
under the
time.
wheel, it's just like-
Yeah.
He survived. In fact, I wasn't really nice to him. I'd taken a wrong turn. I was going to a meeting. It's supposed to be at the
The other back computer.
district, and I did a turn Oh, it was unbinding, he did have.
I just- I just-
Missed the turn onto Walnut. And, anyway, so there we are near, starting to get near, American River.
How much did this cost?
This idiot rides
I'll
his
buy
bike
the rest
right
of
out
the
front,
bike.
tries to see it just go like a skyrocket, straight up in the air and then down.
6?
And so I come out,
I don't
and I
have
can
a
see
6
that
lug
the
on it.
tin leg had just completed like at 45 degrees. And I look at, okay, you're being a six for the day. I mean, it was just like irritable. I kind of shocked myself because I'm usually, belt.
Yeah.
But I could see that, it was not going to be a fatal injury. And I had this 65-year-old
You
guy.
guys the mouse,
hit,
huh?
she was
Get wrecked.
hysterical. The guy got him hurt. It's not your fault.
Hashtag
You
news.
didn't have a chance to hit your brake. But he really was stupid. And then, I gave him my phone so he could call his friend. He's laying down calling. The ambulance comes out. And just to tell you how what kind of a weird mood I was in at that point. Okay, got my phone back. I asked the fire department, hey, could you block off the road a little bit because I missed my turn there and I need to get back on. I don't know what I was thinking about that. I'm not usually like that. But,
One of those days.
I was pretty irritated with the guy. Well, I needed to get back or really, get that meeting. And it's true
Casually
because
walking
I only got
the
4
way.
hours sleep last night.
yeah, just
Watch some guy go flying.
I got 4
he's
hours
got hit by a
sleep
car.
last night.
yeah. Well, that's not the only time. The other time was an 80-year-old guy rode right in front of the path of that turned out to be fatal.
That hurts me.
The 5 hour energy.
The guy, I guess he might have smacked the windshield and it came down hard.
That 5 hour energy drink.
And the only thing I could think of to do it was right in the summer, is to get some water and pour it on the
Oh
pavement.
my goodness, the grace of me.
And and the 16-year-old, I'm still, you poor kid. Because he didn't have the guy just veered straight in. It's like one of those nightmares. You always
Big RTV.
he thought the guy, somebody had yelled at somebody else across the boulevard, and there's nothing he could have
Yeah, the craziest thing, like if you think about death, think about it this way. All of their life experience just gone like that. Everybody that's ever loved them, all of a sudden just
Well,
feels
that's Clint
something,
Eastwood.
I
Killing a man's a
know.
heck of a thing. You take away everything he has and everything he ever will have.
all in 1 second.
Not many people believe that because I'm honestly in belief that a lot of people are desensitized by TV and video games. We're all desensitized. We all see death all the time.
We do, but
I'm just saying, like, for some people, like
You
you
and I,
actually
when you
like,
actually know someone that
feel
dies,
it,
it like it's stuck in your head for like you can't believe it for a while. It's like what? No, it's not. You can't like process it and like
it's just
it's kind of like when my uncle went to jail.
Sounds
I
like we're
couldn't
listening to
process
news
it.
radio.
Mm-hmm. Well,
'Cause
first of
he's
all,
not a
I know he took his steps. The process is going to be painful, but he'll come out okay.
yeah.
we'll be fine.
Yeah, they'll probably
the-
do that okay.
on your face actually.
It's like
Mother.
It's a scary thing.
yeah, cause like
Correct
I
noob.
don't know. Like my dad was
Now he's gonna
now,
eat you.
know what to do. He was like already
Lol,
thinking
mate.
about lawyers and stuff.
Should be.
Get
Yeah,
straight
he's
to
like,
me.
he's like, what type of lawyer do I get
Jumbo
for this
kid.
type of thing? I'm like,
Imitator.
We don't even know the charges yet. Like,
Get Shrek noob.
Sure.
Get broken to little particles.
yeah, me too.
Particles.
Okay. But defense of your family. Okay, defense of your family.
Yeah.
You give a guy a lot of leeway. The law gives him a lot of leeway.
Yeah, because my he had like a 5-month-old baby at home, and then his 1 year, 1.5. I would say like 1 year, 1-year-old
Is there
son
any left?
at home. So yeah, he was trying to. I don't know. This guy wouldn't stop bothering him.
Well, something weird, and you know what? That's family. No, I'll just say is, try not to worry too much. There's nothing you can do about it. Okay, and the law gives people a level, and make sure you, this kind of lawyer is gonna have to, lawyer that give more money. But find out what the charges are first. But they don't even have the, if they don't have the charges, that means they're looking at stuff. It's going before the DA is going.
No, that's all I'm saying. Like,
This guy has restraining order against him. He saw him and he tried to get into the house. He said.
Yeah.
Once you start that
Too
kind of
spooky
stuff,
for you.
when do you stop?
Yeah, it was
How's
the
that
second
guy?
time he
Yeah.
had to go.
Come right
And my uncle,
Hitting each other.
Yeah,
there's a video of him trying to enter the house with a knife.
Yeah.
The police took all of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
we're gonna
oh,
finish with
oh,
Christ,
oh.
Okay,
no,
back.
Too spooky for you,
Okay.
noob.
Don't worry about it.
Told
They
you.
may not even put in charges.
Bradley told you. Too spooky. Oh, bro. Look.
I'm surprised they didn't
Spectate,
put
spectate.
it
I want to see this happen.
Yeah, I mean, some people are like,
Look at boss.
well, they weren't in my family, they weren't in my. I'm like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Like, seriously. Ashley, I just shot you. Who would be sad that you're gone?
What?
I just shot you. Who would be sad?
My family?
Family, all at once.
My
Marlon would be
friends?
sad.
I'd
be
be,
sad.
I'd be actually really
I would be
sad.
very
I'd
sad.
For me to come into
The
school
people
every
that
day.
don't even know you, like, they
They
see you
become sad.
passing in the
Oh my
hallway,
gosh.
they're like,
She's not here anymore.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
what? The girl you didn't even know that at school, she's like, what the heck? Like, what happened?
I'm sorry, Ashley, I didn't mean to shoot you.
The science teacher that doesn't even know you is like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's an
Like he
empty
just
space in the
recognizes your
back
face
now.
and then
Yes, exactly.
all of a sudden
The
you're
guy that
Bradley, are
hosted
you okay over
detention once,
I just had to get it over.
the guy that hosted detention once and was there to like watch over you, he's like, what the heck?
It's just like
You don't care, Bradley.
Sorry, Ashley, I didn't mean to shoot you.
The teacher that hated you, it's like, what the heck?
I take it back.
Very.
Now you still have to do
The girl that didn't like you.
I need to stay on
Who
the
have
plate.
I had to even eat
It's
him
like-
yet?
When
I
anybody
deflect.
you know you, they're
So
like,
I'm
the girl
tired. I
that
could
felt
have
like
taken
he talked
advantage
about
of
you was like, what the heck? Like,
Yeah, they're
it.
probably
Actually, you
like,
should have waited till we were informed.
They- yeah,
I should have
normally.
I just
You
look
might
at
have
them,
changed
me.
that.
I'm like, you're a freeze.
like there are people that die you still don't like them.
They're like, good, I didn't like you anyway.
Too spooky
I
for
mean,
you.
okay, my great,
I know some people that would say that about me.
my grandma and I didn't get along very well, but you know, I still regret.
It looks like that I am now. This is moving it the same
She
way.
always started it.
Okay.
She always did. Maybe she didn't like something I would do, but you know, it still doesn't mean that. She got cancer. So, there's nothing I can really do about that.
I got something like that almost.
Refunding in 3, 2.
But you know, it's like there's nothing I can do, but all I can do is just say, yeah, I regret it. My grandma's
Splitting
mother was
and eating.
and
Multiply. Get wrecked, noob.
I'm
Like,
Memorial Service
free all
thing is gonna be on the 16th of April. When is that? I don't even know when that is. It's a Saturday.
Oh,
Did
go
you
to
see
prom?
that? That noob.
Did you go to prom time?
Am I a junior?
Okay, so
Okay, can we, does anybody have, Brad, are you done here? Just a minute, excuse me. Brad, are you done, you cut up your work and everything right now?
Yes, I have.
Okay,
Well, we're looking at, Ashley,
oh, I'm sorry. What? Yes?
Ashley has stuff to work on, right?
I always have stuff to work on.
There you go.
I'm sorry. Ty is so distracting.
I know.
I'm so distracted. Who
And
was the one
do
who
you
brought
have, do you have stuff to work
I
on?
have 2 questions on one piece of paper.
Okay, then that's something to do.
No.
Wait, so Mr. Barber, you were the one you're gonna call for juniors
So
and
you've
all
got some biology
Don't
notes
die.
you can do.
the testing?
I'm not getting any emails at all, I don't know why. I'll try to find out.
Who's testing? It's minimum day on
Whoa.
I hate that, man.
Work with them today.
What time is open house?
It's like at
6:30 to 8, I believe.
Thank you.
What did I do there?
Bradley, you have biology notes you could do.
Hey, brother, you good?
Yeah,
They tied.
okay, here we go.
So you got this one here.
What Bradley
Yeah, I
did
didn't know
I
this was
do?
put down.
You good? You back up?
10th grade science assessment.
Ashland's not a
That should be,
sophomore.
who's in 10th grade?
No one.
Ty.
Oh, Ty.
Ty and,
Tyler.
Tyler, okay.
What's up?
Brody,
We
he's
don't have
huge.
No,
testing.
we don't have testing.
If we have testing, we have.
Excuse me, I gotta read this. Okay, okay.
Brody's huge, don't you
Okay.
I know. Okay, I have two tests.
see?
No, Ty, I'm doing it. It was easy.
My eyeballs hurt.
Okay.
Apparently next time, if this is true,
Especially my sockets, they're very,
and his
very soft.
Okay, April 11th and
Where
12th.
did they contact me?
Let me go check. Let me put this down.
Ty.
What?
I'm sorry. Weird.
Okay.
I don't like
I'm gonna go check here real
It's okay.
quick.
I didn't know if you wanted to.
Okay.
put your arms up.
If you could,
I'm replacing my Vario back there.
if you could help, Ty, you were gonna stop talking and give us a couple of
Well, he
questions.
called me over.
Okay, but Ashley
Brad.
needs to start work too.
Garbo.
I
Brad
know
has
she's
got
nervous,
some notes to take.
If you sophomores have testing today?
Yeah, but I'm gonna check, okay?
Thank you.
And juniors, please.
No, stops today.
Oh my god.
I sometimes just data sit for a second because I couldn't see her mouth.
Sorry.
I mean, I wouldn't be judging this Davison, but I was just like, I did it.
Who did that?
It was Ben.
You know, for this game, it'd be good if they could like strap the
Then
mouse
who's
to your
gonna stop
hand.
in it?
I thought that. Oh my god.
It would use a lot less energy.
That was so loud.
Wasn't on purpose. He wasn't.
Third period, they'll call him out for third.
Okay.
That'll be, Ty and Tyler.
What about juniors? Is that tomorrow?
Oh, let me look on that, please. Okay, tomorrow, 11th grade math. Oh, excuse me, never mind, the 18th. 10th grade science assessment is today and tomorrow. Okay. 11th grade CAS for math is next week.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, and so is
He was making
It'll
fun of me
be-
this morning. He was telling, he was saying I should get detention.
I just said you should get charged.
anyway, let me get back to this. I owe somebody this. So that-
Thank God.
So should I take that in Mr. Hannigan's room? The
I think they
The
called
CAS,
me.
probably call it to the library.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, they call you to the library?
Well, they were wondering if I wanted to do it in my class, but I said every class I have is just.
Multiple
Completely
different.
mixed.
Yeah.
I mean, here, how many?
You only have 2 sophomores in this class.
Okay, the next
There
class.
are 3.
Okay, third period, supposedly sophomores. I think that's when they're doing most of the testing. But I've got seniors. I've got juniors.
Yeah.
Not sure if I think
How
freshmen.
do I not have a pencil?
Is there anything for freshmen?
No.
Literally impossible.
So basically, my third period is going to be.
I have a pen. Would you
I
like
have
a
a
pen?
pen too.
You have a pen too?
Yeah.
I don't. I have many little pencils, but I put erasers on them.
I have pencils.
Okay. Do you want? What are you working on right now?
It's a test.
Okay.
I need one. I just thought I had one.
Okay.
I had my nice pencil. I don't know where it went. The one that you said was fancy.
Okay. So I will. Since you're doing a test, I will lay off you.
I have to finish my health project this week.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. Samantha Reynolds, I will do that. I'll do that. Ben P-O-E-G-E-Y. Alright. Okay. Mr. Brown, I'm gonna run and check on young Mr. Ryan. He just had they're cleaning today. There's no play going on. So I'm gonna check and see how he is, and then I will grade those tests when I come back.
Okay,
There's a couple of tests. Anything else?
that's it. Thank you.
You know, I'm really tired, and like I can't. I'm just tired.
Same.
It's
What's
really-
the allergies?
Huh?
The allergies. I mean, I'm getting like 5 or 6 nights. I don't care even on the weekend. I'm getting 5 or 6 hours of sleep. That's it. This is
I only
weird.
got 2 hours of sleep on Saturday because I had a runny nose like all night. Like literally just all night. I couldn't sleep no matter what. So finally I ended up falling asleep and went. And I woke up on the floor.
Morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Okay, I think I've got all done, yeah. please.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Barlow,
Yeah.
which order does cirrhosis,
I'm sorry, what?
cirrhosis, like the scar building,
Yeah.
which order?
When you say cirrhosis, you always talk about cirrhosis of the liver.
Like from drinking.
Yeah. See that? See that? You stick out about that far. The guy gets the liver really gets going. Right about that far, you can see it from a mile off. Yeah, but he's dying too.
Yeah.
I've seen that a couple of times. Parents or uncles picking up a kid over at the neighborhood alternative center. You know, you're never be around. I've got less than a year now.
What's the difference between intoxicated and inebriated? Like, we're talking about, intoxicated is like when you've been drinking, right?
Well, intoxicated can also be,
I don't know. I was. You seem as entertaining.
I'm not quite too sure.
Intoxicated and inebriated are two separate things.
Good. Let's look him up and see.
Or
The internet.
Thank you, though, Brad.
Wait, isn't a break in like a minute? At like 8:35, right?
yeah, it is.
Okay.
So it's first period and then fourth period.
It's third period after this.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Are you on Facebook?
Yeah. It's loading really weird though. It's not. It's going slow.
And I was supposed to be on there.
What? I didn't hear.
You can't even get on Facebook on the school internet.
I could the other day, but
Make someone
it's going slow.
You're feng shui.
What about
That's
you
the
get
action of intoxicated.
I don't get in trouble. People are just stupid.
I'm not in the mood for this, Tyler. Like, seriously.
Intoxicate.
What?
Can also be used. Poison
A
someone.
random.
Oh, okay.
Random pictures.
It's an
It
advertisement.
also applies to alcohol and drugs.
Well, I mean, like, inebriated then.
I hate
what
wearing
if
these
that is,
leggings. I feel like I just
Inebriate
like a
is
weird drama student.
makes someone drunk or intoxicated.
I just have this folder full of
Not that you're
random
a weird
pictures.
drama
So
student.
I guess
think you're
inebriate is more focused on being drunk.
They're just
intoxicated,
advertisements like
being
what the Gario and I just
Okay.
download them. So
Wait, you had help this period? What did she say?
I have no clue like why they
It's not
would.
really, like, that wasn't the question. I just didn't, I needed to know the difference
I
between
know,
the two.
but like, oh man, I don't remember block on health days. I know we'd take a test, but I didn't really do that.
Our finals are supposed to drop it.
No.
Probably did. Huh?
Probably not done.
Are you close to me yet?
I have to make a whole poster, like,
Wait, weren't you working on it on Friday?
yeah, I didn't bring it home.
You sure responsible?
You wanna find out?
No!
Shut up.
Just stayed in the audience.
You know what? I'm gonna stay for a second. No, Mr. Frank, I didn't hit Ashley.
What? No, we do get along. She always says that to everyone. She told Mr. Barlow, do you want to fight the other day?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't mean it. I've never fought anybody.
Exactly. We're not. Don't worry.
Definitely
we won't.
not a violent person.
She's not.
I'm
I mean-
probably
I mean, you did want to throw a chair.
okay, yeah, but that's different. That I was like really, really mad. You have to like get me really mad. I'm not mad though.
We're not. You told Ty you want to fight.
Well, even a little stop raving.
Don't worry. She always tells everyone, "Do you want to fight?" It's not.
It's not a thing.
It's uncomfortable, but it's not
Wow,
anything. It's weird.
I already don't mean you want to fight.
I know, but when you respond to that, no, thanks. I don't know.
I don't know. It's a chance for you to make a pun. You never take it because you're lame.
Okay. No, I don't. Thank you.
You're such a dipshit. Okay, I love you.
Yes.
I don't like Ty though. Ty kind of sucks. I find Ty really sucks.
Watch yourself.
Watch yourself, Hunter.
I thought they were talking about the food.
Hmm?
I thought they were talking about the kind of food. Like Thai food.
I'm not. I don't think so.
Or the country, I suppose.
What? I do. I always want McDonald's. McDonald's
Didn't
is
do it.
great. It's great. Yeah.
Ashley. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
Okay. Break until 8:50.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, what time?
So
8:38.
You even open these?
Oh, I tried the caramelized honey.
are you actually doing work?
Yes, I'm actually doing work.
Okay.
I have
Um.
Okay.
I tried the caramelized honey frappuccino, and it tastes like a mocha frappuccino. It's not good. They lied to me, the Starbucks employees. They were like, they said, "Oh no, it's not that sweet." That's such a lie. They lied. It was
course they
really
lie.
sweet. They just wanted me to buy it. Like, oh my god, I could have gotten my regular drink, but no, you wanted me to buy your new.
Sometimes things happen where they don't want you to buy something. Promos. Java City. Promos this wonderful concoction of 1.5 ounces of cold espresso, chocolate gelato ice cream. It's a milkshake. And of course the little caffeine beans. And generally, it's a cane that makes it. Often doesn't like tomato. But you just remember, well, okay, I would get a little bit upset there too.
That makes sense. That
Yeah,
does.
because they're paying. But they're absolutely delicious. Here's the trouble though. One time I asked for the third one, said this is your last one. Why? Yeah, he says, dude, I don't want to have to, call the ambulance. They are that heavily caffeinated. After, you have only had one, 3 of them, one night, and well, I mean, there wasn't any sleep for the next morning.
That's so true though.
Yeah, I mean, literally there wasn't. I mean, generally you have one of them you're awake pretty sharp until about 11. You might forget about going to bed before midnight. 2 of them's 3 o'clock early. And the thing of it is, even though being up all night, you're still able to work out beyond that. Still be able to work the next day. But not having slept like follows.
And
John
you
City
wonder why
no more.
college people do it.
No,
Well,
I
you
get it.
know they had special stuff. Okay, we're about 2 doors down from Alcoholics Anonymous, and just around the corner from the methadone clinic. Okay, this was on.
I didn't know
This was on Capitol and 18th.
Wait, what? Methadone clinic?
What is that?
For treating heroin addicts. Methadone is
It's a substituted
heroin
drug.
addicts.
Okay.
So, I mean, so you had the strangest
Caffeine.
people in the world. Yeah, caffeine is the drug of choice when you're trying to kick all the other stuff, because you run down. Okay, remember you run down. You know,
I mean, good business, but
well, great business, but these people who show up, I don't think people who tattoo their faces should not be able to get unemployment. Okay, I really think that should.
for that reason only, no.
Yeah. Because they're tattooing, they're making it hard to get a job. I'm sorry, so why should I fork out cash for that?
Or neck tattoos, like, I don't know.
I just don't think you should be able to collect unemployment for that.
No, that's
They
because,
shouldn't.
like, I have nothing to do with tattoos. but
Yeah,
I feel
it's
like-
same, but like, they shouldn't be able to collect unemployment just for that.
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, that should be gone. If you make it hard to get a job, why should we pay for it?
Yeah, my mom's always saying that. Why would someone tattoo their face? I was like, why?
Status thing. I'm scaring the heck out of people and I like it. I like it when they stare at me and shake in fear.
When they when they pierce their eyeballs or something? That's crazy.
Wait,
Nobody
eyeball?
pierces their eyeballs.
Well, like,
Okay,
you know,
nobody does
eyelids.
that.
Yes, there you go. Eyelid.
Eyelid, that's pretty good, but still
I'm
it's
sorry.
crazy.
Or they tattoo their eyes. That's what I meant. That's another thing.
Okay, look on cabeza.
They like dye in like blue or black. I've seen someone where they just like dyed their whole arm black, like even their iris. and
How is
everything.
that? How can you withstand that pain? Wait, do they just like numb you or something?
I don't even
You
wanna
get
know.
nothing.
Please, can we cut off that real quick?
You brought it up.
Yeah, that
Marla
one,
hates
yeah,
body
but I can take it to that,
You brought it up. I'm sorry.
you're right, and I'm sorry I did. Okay. We're getting goofy, gross.
What do you think the weirdest one is?
The weirdest piercing.
Okay, let's not go, cause okay,
I know a lot of piercings.
we're done, this conversation is over. Okay,
I think that one's the weirdest.
Tongue piercing. Oh, yours?
I think it's just in general it's the weirdest one.
Tongue? No, when
It's just
people-
like a muscle.
when people do that, you know, that's crazy. Once I heard like 2 thighs, got stuck inside the whole. Tell me.
Usually what happens is some like a guy has one and then a girl with a tongue ring and then
Ah.
yeah.
Can you imagine going to like the hospital, like having to call a hospital?
Oh, it's been in movies, like it's bad.
Exactly. Or like when they get like the person stuck with you know, to like the walls of your, you know. I don't know.
I feel it.
I have body tension today. Who knew that you have to do 2 lunches? Okay, I didn't think what? What? Have you ever gotten a detention? Never? You're lucky. You have to be retarded. I never got a detention either.
What? We're talking about detention now. You can't even give me that face.
It was Serena's one that's bringing up the gross stuff.
I just like talking with Barlow because I know it brings me out.
what'd you say?
Talking about piercings. I know.
I don't like talking about piercing.
I know it brings you out. That's what I talked about.
Yeah,
Oh my
It's just
god.
like, I don't like you right now. Don't talk to me.
well, let's see, how many of my 3rd periods I'd be yanked out of here?
You have a lot of sophomore surgery. Isn't it like
Yeah, but how many's
No,
left?
Here's this one.
Let's see, how many do I have here?
Hey, did you finish your therapy?
Last year.
Yeah.
I think I got the page done.
Hey, Mr. Barlow.
What?
I finished my JRP, right? I did. Yeah, I did.
You didn't like that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Okay, let's see, we got,
This year.
I know,
Okay,
but I was a
one-
sophomore too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sophomores in a class that they're all supposed to be sophomores. Leighton, so
Wait, is her name actually Kat? It's Catherine.
It's Catherine.
Catherine,
Kristen Catherine.
yeah. Not the only one. I've had some interesting girls.
Like Kathy. I don't know, there's a lot who forget that a lot.
You remember my first year doing this job at Carnegie, so nope, I'm not gonna sign the dance. You know, you had to, in order to go to school dance, you have to get your teacher to sign up. No, I won't, you've been a complete nightmare here, and I'm not gonna sign it, so she started crying hysterically, curled up under a chair I was sitting in to read. And so it's like, okay, gotta step up, call dad, everybody out of the room, please. That was the most hyper ADHD kid I've ever seen. I understand she did it pretty well. See, another girl that was dressed up in her Beetlejuice outfit, always with the stockings and everything.
Wait, do you-
Not that girl. Huh?
Who's this girl?
She's
The one I
gotta
know-
be
The one I know, like, had a different name
in her
every day.
20s now, so 23 or something like that. But,
Was her name Rena?
no.
Wait, what's her
I'm
name?
trying to remember her name, I'm kicking myself.
I know somebody named Rena. Rena. Oh.
Oh, okay, well, okay, now that I remember, I'm not gonna give it to you. Confidentiality, you know, a little bit, even if they're not here, still gotta respect that to some degree.
1 year.
Gal, she was brilliant writer for her age. I never run into. In fact, she probably Oh, she wrote an instruction manual how to be cat. Funniest thing I ever read.
Wait, was it like a joke book or something?
Yeah, it was instructions, tongue in cheek. Oh. Things you'll need, to bathe your cat, this, that, that team. Good for you, not the cat.
No.
Okay, when releasing cat, make sure that it has a straight pathway to the outside. Doors must be open. So the cat goes, swimming. It was hilarious. And then she wrote conversations between a cat and a dog. It was dying. It was not just adult. It was, shall we say, it was even beyond English major adult. It was professional writer, somebody who does, writes that stuff for a living. And she was that good. She was that good. Absolutely brilliant. Got married at 17 to some guy she met over the internet and moved to Canada. It was one of those things when I started understanding that people play roles. Her role was the girl with her head on her chest. That was the role she played with her parents. She could be vivacious with everybody else. She was on the spectrum. She was autistic. I mean, loud noise and she'd pass out. Not that I'm looking at you. Okay, I got my head. But she would play the role. Lively, vivacious, talking with her friends. Parents would come and play the learned a lot from that kid just from watching. Roles people play. Basically, she was who her parents needed her to be. One of those things. That's the way it is sometimes. So you guys are different from the than you do with your parents.
Oh yeah.
But you see the whole personality change. That's interesting.
You know, someone that like speaks two languages, they can have a whole different personality. Like
One
in
speaking
each
one
language.
language.
Yeah.
I bet you do. I bet you're not as sassy when you speak Spanish.
I'm sassy for
I don't know. I used to be able to speak a little bit of Romanian. And it was like a difference, like a cocky,
You know,
pure, like a New Yorker type accent. with. You learn Romanian. Generally, you do all the insults. Not all the insults. Okay. But kid. I had a thought of a kid coming to my caseload from school. I was warned about him, so when he comes up, he was at Sac High, so he comes in one year and says, teacher, like lap dancers? You must be Orel, huh? Yeah, yeah. Oh, how'd you know? Because he's a Romanian kid. Heard about you, that's how. I mean, who else? You know, come in with a little, trying to be like a little, mafioso or something. And he dressed like a mafioso, straight out of the Sopranos. That type of shirt and everything. Oh, yeah. So, a few days later, he sitting in the chair and he's this little bit of Romanian because he's Romanian is a real vile insult. But he knows I don't get it. So, listen, bro, do this. Yeah, listen. That disabused him. Really?
I could not learn another language to save my life.
Oh, if you hang around, it does.
Yeah,
Get,
kind of just.
yeah, because I've had 3 years of Spanish. Okay, do I speak any Spanish? I don't know because I never use it. But the Romanian I used a little bit every day. To get covered out of the way.
Like, if you were living in a different country, you should speak up because you have to.
You just add it to your vocabulary. Don't give English vocabulary, no problem making it vocabulary. It's all about use.
Like, my Spanish is probably like pretty bad.
Is the country nice?
Romania?
What?
Is Romania nice?
I'm sorry, what?
Is Romania nice?
Former communist country has had its ups and downs. There was a lot of downs first. I mean, when you have to change a government by putting up the
I meant,
president's
is it
wife
pretty?
and shooting them. Pretty, I don't know, but everybody, guys who I work with, they love it, because it's part forest and some Transylvania is part of Romania. Okay?
Is it?
Pennsylvania.
It's
I
like
wanna learn
vampires?
the Romanian.
Vampire?
Vampire, yeah.
Exactly.
Vlad the Impaler.
Yeah.
He was
Transylvania.
watching.
There's a movie on that.
Oh yeah, there's more than one movie on that.
No, I mean, there's a movie all about that. Hotel Transylvania.
Oh yeah, zillions of movies about that. Okay.
Well, I need more pictures though.
You know where that accent comes from, though, don't you? It doesn't come from Romania. It's not a Romanian accent. Mexico City.
That's nice.
Mexico City is where you run into that accent. This sounds like just of that Pennsylvania, deep in Mexico City. The only people I've ever heard with that accent, Mexico City. I'm talking about in the city.
I need to go to Mexico City then.
I understand it's one heck of a city.
I mean, I can go.
Yeah.
To Mexico. Some people.
No one actually, I haven't even left the state yet, so.
Oh, right.
Well, I've been all over most parts of the country. The only part I haven't been in the north, the Great Lakes area in the Northeast. I have plans for that.
I've only been to like 5 states.
My dad has traveled like all over the world.
Right, your dad was in the Navy. Yeah, there you go.
My wife has never had time to take a week off here, so out there in school, she's everywhere.
He's an electrician.
My
I'm
dad
waiting
was
for her to
in the
retire and then we're gonna travel. Anyway, folks, past time to get back to work. Okay, so, you've got what to do, I don't think you've done any of it. Tyler?
Yeah.
You got yourself taken care of, kiddo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did you finish typing up your lab paper?
Yeah.
You turned it in?
What did you use for your eyebrows? Did you use for like
How do I turn it in?
Okay,
Oh yeah, I turned it in.
okay.
Yes, yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, good. You're always a distraction in my room. She works when you're not here.
I do.
Okay,
He actually.
so I need to work.
Turn around.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna drop these off and then I'll
Look
be
at
back.
me a drama.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, Ashley.
Hey. I can't do. I'm not a good. Oh, thank you. I got it at Sam's Club and it's silver, but I don't think this part is real because like nothing will happen to it.
The rock?
Yeah, not the rock. The ring is silver, not the rock. I don't know what that is.
Why can't you put it in water?
I don't know. It says that on the thing. I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna put this on. Make my finger hurt or something.
If it's not real silver, then no.
Yeah, I think it's real silver because my mom showed me like.
As long as I do that
Have you ever had a green finger because of that?
I've had one so bad. I had a really bad thing happen this weekend. I got my ring stuck on this finger. It was like a little tiny bit too small to go over my knuckle because my finger was swollen. I don't know. I had to put soap on it, put lotion on it, I had to like wash it.
Butter?
I finally had to like slap like lotion all over my finger and then rip it off. My
Your
finger
finger
was like
pain?
right here. It was really bad. I could have like pulled my skin out if I wanted to.
Yeah, that's
Like,
how I
off
feel
of
like.
my-
Okay, how do you know?
That's
if
what
the
Jimmy
ring-
Fallon did.
How do you know if your finger, if a ring is too tight on you?
If it's hard to go over your knuckle, don't even try. Like if it doesn't just slide over your knuckle.
It doesn't. I have to. Okay, it struggles to take this off. And honestly, I have to keep like twisting it and twisting it and like.
Yeah, it's too small then.
Freak. Does that mean like I could lose my finger or something?
Yeah, it can get stuck on it too.
Just look, it took like 30 seconds to take it
You're
off.
right-handed, right?
I'm left-handed.
Your right hand should be smaller.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Then I don't know. And then I can't put it on my thumb because then it just like.
Put it on like your knuckle. On your middle finger of your ring. No, middle finger. Yeah, you know.
Oh, it's like I
The middle. Is that your middle finger, Ashley?
I'm sorry. I'm not paying attention.
Yeah, now bend your finger.
Yeah.
You like that?
No. Oh my god.
You're gonna like cut off circulation.
Oh, I know. My mom said we can get it bigger. Like, oh. Now I know why it's silver. Because my mom always said if it says 925 on it, then it's silver. And isn't it 14 if it's gold?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is silver because it says 925.
I have a lot of rings that say that.
I think that's silver.
No, they are. I need to see what kind of rock on it.
It's like iridescent.
Probably or like a clear thing. It's so pretty.
I have
But
if
it
you, you have to, your
Yeah, see,
fingers
this is how it's kind of it's supposed to do it. It just glides.
I get it. Which I have really fat fingers.
So do I. Everyone's
Hey, how do you know if your nails are like I have had like some weird like do your nails do this like they get lighter at like tips? No, at the bottom. Like look at them. Do you see it? Like the light.
Oh yeah.
Like that. I mean like the nail part. This the white part. Do you see how it's kind of cleared away?
Yeah,
Well, my nails look nasty because of that. Look at them. I don't know. I think I have really weak nails, I guess.
It's because your nails are clear anyway. So when you like, when they grow out of your skin, they're pink, and then when they get past your skin, they're like clear. Because they're clear the whole time.
I'm just gonna leave on my thumb.
Put it on your thumb.
Oh, that's weird. What if I just look? It doesn't even like shake off.
I have big thumbs, so it's probably not. Just like slide.
No, it's not. No, it's not even like.
Yeah, mine's that way too.
I don't know. Like that fingers.
Try to put it on your
When my like future fiance gets my ring, they get it too small. Like, sure, yes. It's so awkward.
other.
Yeah, this one weirdly slide it through and it's like done, but it's my ring finger, like, how do people think like, I don't think they'll think that, but it's weird. Ah!
Get it off there. Don't get it.
No, I feel like she was helping me with something. With help homework. Wait, I don't have help. Just kidding. Sorry.
I was trying to help her get the ring stuff off of her finger.
Oh, fine. Did you catch that new archaeology find? Well, apparently, back in '96, some amateur archaeologist was wandering around near the Baltic Sea, northern Germany, and saw a bone sticking out of a riverbank. And he noticed the bone had an arrowhead sticking in it. I mean, it was a flint arrowhead. Okay. So he couldn't get anybody interested for a while. You know, after a while, some people, professionals came in, dug it up. Now, they spent a few years at it. Only dug up maybe 3% of the estimated battlefield. The battlefield's from 3,200 years ago. This is an area where Northern Europe is supposed to have a population density of about 5 people per square kilometer. And it's not much. And they didn't know of any real heavy tribal organizations. It's all clans and stuff. And but they estimated, they found the remains of 130 young men, 5 horses. Most of them looked like their bodies were kind of dumped in the little, river by a bridge that had been a bridge there for the last 4,000 years. And we never thought they had a warrior class, especially professional warriors. Well, some loved ones that had been killed, lots of bronze arrowheads all over the place. There was no, let's get together. Figures the battle had at least 4,000 participants. Most of the dead came from hundreds of miles away. Hundreds of miles. They're not sure where yet, but they weren't locals.
They don't know why they were there, why they were
No,
fighting.
there's no record of battle because they didn't have writing on it. They were there all the time. But this is the same, almost the same exact time the Mycenaeans go down, when the Egyptians have problems with the sea peoples. Basically, civilization collapses in eastern Mediterranean, right about exactly that time. But these guys are from hundreds of miles away.
They've done DNA tests to confirm where they're from. Exactly.
They can't figure out, they have to trace down, they're just not know from nowhere in the area.
Cool.
Let me give you a link here. Well, first of all, as I understand Europe at the time, they thought it was not very, Northern Europe was not very violent at all because it just didn't have the organization for it. But here you have a class of professional warriors, and some of them still have their armor. The one that fell in, so to say, fell into the bog, and therefore they weren't, their bodies weren't stripped. So if they had armor on it, if they had armor, armor, you have to train daily on that. Otherwise, you can't carry it. So, it's a professional class. So, their ideas of what was going on in Northern Europe are being completely overturned. No. Okay, here we go. Bronze Age, slaughter at the bridge. Okay. ScienceMag.org. Let me see. But just type in slaughter at the bridge if you're using Chrome.
Your liver can't process alcohol, can it? Your liver can't process alcohol, can it?
You can.
But not a lot. Like, for all.
You need to probably look that stuff up. The ability to process the liver to process alcohol is very dependent on whether you become an alcoholic. limited. For anybody, it's limited. Torrance River Valley. Somebody said, this must be a place where people die of disease, not when you got an arrowhead sticking through a skull, you know, bronze-tipped arrowhead. And especially when they figured out it was from an outer person because it was, you know, above. Dude, back to work. You all right? Okay, let me find out what's going on. You didn't look too good there for a minute.
Figured there might be old stories or something about it. Seems like a big fight.
Happened that long ago. Come on, even the original inhabitants not there anymore. They moved on. Yeah, if this was about 2,000 years ago, the original inhabitants of the area would be the people we know as the Goths, who ended up in North Africa, Spain, Italy, all over, you know, Turkey, all over the place. Okay, they wandered a lot back then. But this is 1,200 years before that. So. A very, very interesting situation. This is going to be the most interesting find since they found the Battle of the Two-River Forest. We found that in the late 80s.
Battle of the
Two-River Forest. Horus, give me back my legions. That's what Augustus was supposed to have said. That's where the Romans lost 3 legions in a massacre. At the end of expanding too much beyond the Rhine. Found that back in the 80s. Three whole legions gone bye-bye. And that was the limit of the Roman Empire in that direction. Never did find who this was. Well, no name. Really hard to figure out what it has been.
All of this is abbreviated and like so squashy, like it's not even English.
Well, yeah.
These aren't even like notes, they're just like words strung together.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. It shouldn't even get credit anyway, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I know. Actually, that should tell me exactly what it is.
None of it makes sense. So abbreviated.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, is this world history?
Yeah, this is US. Actually, no, it does. Okay, 16th Amendment, the income tax constitution, okay.
It just doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, Federal Reserve, create a central bank control dollar supply. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Provide segregation of cabinet, brought segregation to Washington D. Okay, well, makes all sense to me. You're using this as a for test.
Maybe I just wasn't reading it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because abbreviations. Jesus. Must pass IM2 to graduate nowadays. Drugs of the world.
What's IM2?
Well, you don't have to worry about it.
What?
Integrated math,
Oh,
evil stuff.
I'm glad I don't have to do math.
What's it integrated with?
You're gonna have to if you go to community college.
I'm gonna have to like spend like 5 hours doing that math entry test, like the placement test. I'm just gonna try to score really high on it so I don't have to take math.
Right,
College?
yeah, so they can like place you.
Yeah.
Since they don't have to, so I don't have to take math. I'm just
What
gonna
is-
try to get
Now, are we
a
talking about
really
the
good score.
JC one?
Yeah.
What is the
The
math?
placement
integrated
test,
one.
I'm just gonna try to score as high as I
Just
can so I
because
don't
my
have to take it.
son-in-law didn't get through his at Sac State at first, I'm looking at the questions and I have no idea at all. I don't know how to do logarithms anymore. I don't know
Why is math essential?
Why? How? What is it integrated with? Like,
If you do that in geometry at the same time, the trouble is they're doing stuff out of order, and the way the math teachers said, the math teachers complained that it doesn't make any stinking sense. Math teachers are really down on it because developmentally the kids have a hard time doing it. But it's the new fad.
Because it's all like broken up and out of order. It's
Right. Well, out of order from what kids are generally old enough to get. It's a disaster. It's just you know, when I was sophomore, first algebra class, because there's a couple years where I didn't have math at all. So anyway, math and the new math we have to learn from, well, base, we use a base 10. Okay, yeah, so well, we're going to do some base 12 exercise. Oh, so I have to make new numbers like 11 this and 11 and 12 that. Are you out of your skull? Why are we doing it? It makes no sense. We never have to do it any other time in our life. This has no applications. It doesn't unless you're in computer science or something like that. But everybody's got to learn it. What a waste of time. Nothing was a waste of time. That new math was. The parents couldn't help you. That was kind of the whole thing. It was all about the parents not being able to help. I think it was deliberate. Just showing how it was one of the new educational reforms. Yeah. Reform this. Yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff coming now. Full reading. It turned out an entire generation of illiterates, just about. They're all in their late 20s or 30s right now. They'll just learn on their own. Okay, Brad. Come here.
I thought you weren't gonna do that today.
Huh?
I thought you weren't gonna check our grades.
Oh, I decided to because I'm not seeing a great deal of work here. So I'm gonna pick on people. So.
Fun.
actually, your job.
Yeah, well, my job is actually get you guys independent. That's my job.
something like that.
Okay. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
You
you
already
get
made me
that?
sick right there.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
How do you get 10 from 8 and 5? You can't. Well, if you take 2 from 5 and add it to 8, you get 10, and then you add the 3 after.
yeah, that's pretty silly though, isn't it?
Really?
Okay, Brad,
I'm right here.
okay. Come on up, let's see what you got. You're wasting time here. If there's anything else you can be doing, you're wasting time. Bio,
Hey, test.
okay, I have your phone behind you again.
Another one?
You gotta get it.
Oh, I don't.
Week 10 homework, already done that.
Wait, I do.
Can I have one?
Yes, you can. I'm sorry.
Let's see what
There
you
was a
got.
guy out there, so I was like, what?
They're playing tennis. That's fine.
You could get on to Khan Academy and do some stuff you're doing. I'm not
See
sure how much that one is.
Mr. Keesner
No, it's distracting.
Okay. World quiz, you blew your world quiz.
Yeah,
Okay,
what?
bro, everything's handled,
I was
don't
like,
worry
what,
about
what
it.
did you say?
You know, handle,
No.
handle,
Sorry.
okay?
And then that other kid. He's in first grade, I can't remember his name.
Okay.
They're really, really tall.
I know, there's
Okay, English B minus.
I can't do it.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah,
looking at
he was
this,
in my archive.
the
In
letter.
our
Could you take care of that right now? Okay, here we go.
Take that.
Okay, summarize 2.4 to 2.6 in the format.
Why do you mean orange?
Okay.
I'm kidding. I love
Really?
orange.
Come on, dude.
Don't judge orange.
I love orange. Just
Okay.
more like a gold. It's sparkly.
Is it?
Okay, I'm gonna ask you something. You have your time in here. Let me see. I'm gonna take a note here that I'm gonna email her. I'm
What the
gonna
heck
ask,
does that mean?
I'm gonna ask her to email me all the details.
I can do that right now.
Okay. And yes, she'll take it late.
You are low.
She takes it like what?
So I'm not doing it right now, so I can get off your case and you can go back to the computer when you're done. Go.
Can I leave my test right here and look at something in the book really quick and then come
No.
back?
Can't let them start.
I have no idea how to answer the last question.
We're yet to do that, so I gotta look at it.
I thought I have, and I'm allowed to, I have an IEP.
No, I can't put that in my EP.
I can't look at the book for 10 seconds. With the test right here. Just go over there, look at the book, come back.
That's the whole point.
I don't know how to answer it.
No.
One, then I'm done.
Answer.
I'm gonna get a whole F on that.
Well, that's life, but you try studying.
It's like a pathway diagram, which I don't know. It's one of those like, what are the steps
Oh,
to
I know it.
addiction?
Yes.
Pathway to alcoholism.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Drink more, drink still more, don't stop drinking.
I know, but it's
I'm
like
done,
it
I
has to
can't
be
answer it. It has to be
specific.
specific.
It has
Well,
to
I'm
be
done,
specific
then
to the
you can
book.
try it in, I guess.
Okay, but you know, that's why you have to be there in the class, cause she
Is
goes
my
over
name
this
on
stuff.
that? Did I put my name on that? No, my name's already on it.
Yeah, your name's already on it.
No, yeah, I know what you mean, because it has to be specifically
Yeah, it has
like
to
the
be
book.
like specific like phrases. They have words
Okay,
for
I
each
was
of these
joking,
steps.
okay? When I said drink more,
I know,
drink still
I'm just
more,
saying,
keep on
like,
drinking.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm sorry,
no,
that just,
I get it. I get it.
not the best time to take what I need.
Anybody gonna bend your paper?
okay, so. Hey, Matt.
How many people in
Sir?
my life are gone to prison?
Well, yeah, the whole thing is, I really,
That's why I
if
don't.
your family has alcohol problems,
Hey,
yeah,
dude.
don't get into that stuff. I mean, really.
Find your paper? Yeah,
I
yeah.
do.
I do.
Unfortunately,
Just kind of.
it's not all about the process of alcohol, it's also,
Thank you.
It's paper.
personality you're born with.
Fancy.
Personality.
Yep.
Oh, actually mine is. Okay. But you have to flex so much and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a touchy subject, but.
Grandmother, alcoholic, yeah.
My uncle died. Well, they straight up to Buffalo. My cousin died last year. My uncle died. My uncle died this year, January, because of long-term alcohol and drinking.
Okay, you got hammered on that girl.
planning to, I'm just saying, like,
Or, if you're American Indian, you don't touch the stuff.
Wait, why?
import Tata and Cherokee.
Okay,
How?
Europeans especially, but also Asians and to some extent Africans, have been exposed to alcohol for thousands of years.
Right,
I'm not
Europeans
talking
can
about,
handle their alcohol.
well, I mean, first of all, we
Irish.
keep on culling the people who can't,
Mhm.
okay? First of all, civilization itself is made possible by alcohol because if you're living in a town, you end up fouling your own water supply. So basically, the only thing you drink is a low-grade beer or a low-grade wine.
Mhm.
Okay, because that's what you drink all the time.
Right.
Because if
Like,
you don't,
you know, like how French people drink wine, it's like, oh.
yeah, but this is if you don't, you end up getting cholera and stuff like that.
Yeah,
right?
Oh.
Because
drink water.
you found your own water by being in civilization. So basically, yeah, because wine and beer made civilization possible. Not until they got the Romans and other people. There were people before the Romans figured out how to make water come and go cleanly out of the city. But it is, low grade alcohol made large numbers of people living together possible.
Lots of children drink alcohol when it's like 6 and up, I think. was
Oh,
like-
even before that, okay, because you wanted them to live. They drank the water, they died. So basically, the people with that couldn't handle the alcohol die off. I mean, if Daddy didn't bring home, you don't farm, and just, Tyler, could you not play with that part of it? You're not supposed to be using the camera portion of that, okay?
I'm not using the camera.
Or just picture yourself on using the camera portion. But they die off. I mean,
Already on there.
money, kids starve, wife dies, or sold into slavery or something like that. I mean, life is harsh if you're not doing your stuff. And so basically, it's a good morning.